video. It's on my custom texture pack for Minecraft. I'm doing this on the Pocket Edition because I've got a recorder for this that's easier to use, I think. I don't know. I just happened to be doing this, and first you can probably see that the grass is red. This is not the actual grass's texture changed. This is just a texture for the biome colours. And if you see, the grass is like that. The leaves I've put pink. I think they can change, but spruce is blue and birch is pink, and the rest are like can change, but those two can't. And also applies for tall grass and for vines. And I've changed vines to look like this mossy cobblestone. And as you've probably noticed already, this log is this blue log. This is blue. It turns green for a second before you mine it, so you actually know you're mining it. Wait a second. That's better. I got a couple of enchanting books, but I don't really need them right now. As you see, it can be turned into doors. And you can also grab these, and I've got 64. It doesn't matter, you can turn them into planks. Oh, and if you turn them into sticks, you can notice the sticks are different. They're like twigs, because I wanted them to, but the dark oak boats are creepers. They have like a creeper head. You can't really look at it straight, but you can drive them on land, because for some reason you're allowed to. Oh, on this on Minecraft, I don't know why. And you've also got rubies instead of emeralds. Oh, what? I don't know. What? It doesn't matter. Okay, so if you notice, my name's HeroMine70. Block of emerald. It didn't change to red for rubies because that the texture file was too big for the game to handle, so it started putting it across to the wall and stuff. Will this actually mine? I hope it will. Why isn't anything mining? Is tile drops off or something? And there's white bed. This is the only one that right now I've turned into wool. What you can notice is kind of, if you turn it green for a second, you can see what it looks like for green. Oh, and old wool colours. The old colour palettes are back for this. If you notice, the wool is different to the staying, whatever, the glazed, whatever. I've forgotten, the concrete blocks, yeah. And if you notice, some books are missing from this library bookshelf, the bookshelf thingy. And, oh yeah. And, if you notice here, this is a wooden like table now, but there's a bookshelf next to it, so little things keep coming. You can read. There's like a picture of like a man and like a dirt shelter. I think I made it so like it would look like some sort. I wanted it to look like some sort of like like guide or like a colouring book or something. And oh no, wait, where do pickaxe? And I won't be able to get it because I think tile drops is off, but smooth stone is now got cracks in, because I really don't get how you would heat up your I don't know how you would heat up your cobblestone. I don't get how that just turns it into smooth. I put crack in it. It will be like that in every cave though. And then this lamp thingy, this end rod used to have like a little metal thing at the bottom, but now that something happened because the game updated and they added in all the new blocks and stuff that made this emit particles, and it was different. And I think I flipped this piston thing twice, I think. Oh yes, and I think I flipped it like twice or 3 times. Go away, pig. You're meant to be for later, pig. How did you escape? And then, okay, painting. Okay, so, and this is actually, this is actually you know, concrete powder. This is the light blue concrete powder. I've turned it into a wallpaper crate. So if you want to open the wallpaper crates, what was that? Horse. If you want to open it, you just pour water on them. I really like this idea, like how you can just get your wallpaper. See now it's like Toy Story, like Andy's room wallpaper. Oh, Tile Drops is on. I don't know what was going on earlier then. I thought there was more than that in the chest. Yeah, there was. Yeah. And now, if I get the painting, you can see I've turned this one into like a television TV, because people normally use it as like a TV. It's got like a little board around it, as you can see, and a button there, like a green light on it, because the Ninjas is on. I'm gonna see if I can edit some of the files so I can get another one, which is a switch off TV with like a red light down there, without actually getting rid of any of the other textures, because I like the rest. And so we have another one. Another painting. You can see that I've edited this painting texture file now here. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, see, like now Windows XP or something, like a computer. Okay, so now is it? Oh no, the water. As you can see, this is dark grey. It's like regular grey coloured. This glazed terracotta, and that is the light grey, like it usually is. Oh, they're missing one. Get this one. Okay, and if you're wondering what those little white things are, they're actually rails. So I thought it would look kind of cool if I could have like this being like a path for railways. But then I noticed this. That is actually a minecart. It's not some funny weird carpet. That's the old texture for the inside of the minecart, and I've of course make it. I've made it bigger anyway. And I didn't think this would apply for the rest, but apparently it does. This just looked like some funny little thing where blocks are just sitting on top of little weird funny little carpets. See, there's hopper and there's a chest. It looks kind of strange. Just blocks sitting on top of these things. Yeah, and then if you have noticed, if not, but you can see, probably as you can see, there's like a plasticated note texture, like the note, so not the note block, just the note, from like the plastic texture pack. I just made it myself. The torches, I was going to make green, but then I changed them to this colour, to be blue, but I never really updated the torch back to the colour it used to be, so I'll do that in the future. And this one looks like a rocket. This is actually a rocket launcher thing. I've not made a rocket launcher. I just made a bow. And if I get the arrow and I shoot it, from the back you see nothing. But if you go to the side, it looks like a little rocket. Funny little rocket. I really like that thing. I think this looks like a horse on a carpet. Okay. And the totem undying has red eyes, because I thought these belong to evil little villager thingies, I don't know. Evil ill villagers that don't want you to come into their mansion. So I put it like this. The textures for the colours for when it explodes, when it comes in front of your face, don't change to green and yellow. They just stay as... don't change to red and yellow, they stay as green and yellow. Hoe look like that, and the iron shovel is now a fidget spinner, because why not? The diamond axe is now a battle axe. The golden sword, the butter sword, is now a blaze rod sword. I really like that texture, since the golden one's my favourite type of sword, the butter. And then leads stick out like this now, so it actually makes more sense where the lead is coming from. So before it was kind of like this or something. And since the lead was going down towards you, I didn't really get how it's connecting to the animal, so I made it look more like an animal lead going to that. And now the moped, Steve has got his beard back. And then there's me. Right now, I'm not doing that because that's my console edition skin, maybe sometimes for PC. I've not changed this one, this one, because I didn't want the wither to look strange. I know I wouldn't change the wither, but I didn't want it to be like you put it together with like cameras or something. And then this is one of the carrots out of one of my videos. I've changed the roses back to this blue flower, because I liked it as that. And this is, I think it's the allium. I've changed the peony, because there's peonies, but not peony. And they got this silver grey shulker box, and then changed the regular like dark grey shulker box to like this rusty one. You've got green apples, because I like the green apples. I'm gonna eat it. And this applies for the enchanted ones too. The golden apples are now like heavy, like, because gold wouldn't just stick to the apple, just like toffee apples would. Cooked salmon, I think this is now got just regular salmon with its head and its tail cut off, not the side fin for some reason. And bread is now a loaf of bread. And cooked pork chop is bacon. I think that's one of my best ones, maybe one of my best textures that I did all by myself without downloading anything or just going into the game files and finding something and editing it. And now beetroots are oranges, because why not? I don't think I've changed the plant though. Now orange juice in a bowl. I might put it inside of like a carton or something, but for now it's orange juice in a bowl for beetroot stew. Doesn't really make very much sense because I think you use mushrooms to do that. And we have the rabbit stuff. You know, when you kill a rabbit, raw rabbit looks like an Easter egg. When you cooked rabbit, when you cook it, looks like an opened up Easter egg. And this is the stew. I still don't get how it would actually even work for the rabbit stew, but still, because since it's an egg, it doesn't really make that much sense, because eggs don't go with mushrooms. And then gas tears are blue. Carrot on a stick looks like a golden carrot. Don't worry, you don't need to actually use golden carrot. You can just use regular ones. So I just thought the pigs might like that better. I don't think they even like golden carrots. And now Mike McCream is actually it's like some sort of cream. It looks like spaghetti bolognese is pouring out of it, but whatever. And now if you look, I've not changed the enchanted box. This is just the new background, like enchanted texture that I've changed. If you can see, I think it's more pixely and pixelated. I can't really tell. Don't really remember. I think it's going to do shorter, thinner lines, but I've actually made that green, and now it looks bluey, turquoisey green, maybe, perhaps. And now this is the poison bottle, the potion of poison. I've changed it to purple because I thought purple would be a good idea. Demonstrate this. This is a bottle of poison. See? Yep. See? I've got poison on my hearts up there. Ow! I won't die though. And I forgot to add that in earlier. The beetroot seed, and that's the poison arrow. I actually should have used the poison arrow instead, because that only lasts like 2 seconds. Where is it? Let's see. Arrow of poison. Then we got sugar, which is now like loads of sugar, because why not loads of sugar? This isn't a map, this is just regular paper. Please don't die. Do I have any food? I can't eat. Yes, half a heart. Oh! It's running out. Good. I should have put a regeneration potion next to that. Oh, yes. And now TNT, I'm not going to like that yet. Now, the ladders now have like cuts and breaks in it, like you've climbed up it lots of times. Get some of this wood. I can demonstrate the new furnace texture I've added onto it, and the new thing it looks like. So if I add the wood into the top, can I not? No, do I have anything else I can cook? Oh yes, I have the rabbit, the Easter eggs. I can take that out and cook it. Okay. I see the cross there. Now we'll cook it. I think that cross, which for some reason the fire is going green, the cross will change into a tick, like a tick will go over it. It was meant to actually change, but it didn't actually work out like that. And now if you see, the fire's still blue though, but the fire inside it's in the top as well, so the thing in the top actually looks like it's getting cooked, and rather than just sitting there and magically cooking itself. Wow, how did that cook? Nobody knows. And I don't think the cross and the tick thing really works on this though. If I just take away the E... No, it didn't. It was supposed to work though. And then the brewing stand thingy, do I even have a... I just got rid of the... I had that there so I could use the poison potion, but I just... Oh. Oh wow, look, it magically filled up. That was me, it was just survival. I was on creative, I just got it. I take this out. You can see. I've changed part of the maps, but I'm not showing you yet, because I need to do this, apparently. And if you see, why isn't it doing anything? That's a bottle potion, and that is... It's meant to be doing it. Anyway, the ones that looks like the bubbles is meant to turn it's meant to turn purple, and then that arrow is meant to go all going from red at the top, fading all the way down to green, dark green at the bottom. It's meant to look really cool and awesome. Doesn't it work? I might try it again. Create map. Oh yes. See, that is the whole trail of things. Yeah. See, now the single player is blue, and if you can see, the border of the map is actually inverted colours, because first it was dark around the edges and light in the middle. I just seem to want to do that for some reason. I haven't changed any of the Woodland Mansion textures that are in here. I don't think... Can you even get them yet? Can you get them in special maps? I don't know. As you've probably seen earlier, the pig... Oh, it's back in. Maybe it's a different pig. For some reason, something happened with the nose, so I had to go in and edit the texture back to normal. And the white librarian villager has no nose. This polar bear is now a panda. The witch has lost her hat, and she's very grumpy because, as you can probably see, she lost her hat. And on this one, I actually got rid of her nose on purpose because I thought it would make her look more angry. And I took off her coat, and now she's like got nothing on. You see that shortcut? That's the rusty one. If you see, he's kind of bruised up from the rusts. And now here is the llama colours. As you can see, on this one, it wouldn't really make any difference unless you had a chest on it. Turns the chest into presents. That's the red wool carpet. And the brown wool carpet makes the rainbow thing go around instead of just brown and rainbow dots. It's actually rainbow. And this purple one makes their eyes. Can you see? I don't know if you can see, but then the eyes are kind of like bigger. And its nose and its mouth is like open. Its mouth is. And its energy. So have you seen the pixel, the little smoky particles are now this different and purple. And now, as you can see, probably the thing on the front, a little bit like the knob, is now in a different colour. Instead of being yellow, it's like part of like an ender eye. I don't know what. I think I got it from the little ender eye looking texture thingy from in there. I think that will attack me. This next one, because it's not in a cage, as the gas will attack me. It's a gas, by the way, if you didn't already notice. I've made its colours much brighter, I think. And look, it's happy! It's happy! Oh no. Okay, you're happy, goodbye. I don't have an outro screen. Now, I can't just go to the outro screen because I don't have one. So now maybe you should just stare at this sign. What? The sheep's got in. Okay. I'm just gonna have some fun now. I'm gonna ride the sheep through some grass and make it look like the sheep has horns or something. There's the sheep growing grass. The sheep's growing grass, and it's like got explosive poo. Okay, nice. Oh wait, the vines around. I think that's Pig's the one that ruined it. Oh yes. Wait. Oh yeah, there's a TNT minecart. The TNT's over here, isn't it? I've not shown you the TNT. And so no, I'm not going to be having fun for the rest of the episode. Oh yes, there's a lava bucket. This is going to take forever to burn out, isn't it? I'll take this one. Where'd it go? Oh yeah. Need a flint and steel. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, because that just makes it harder for me. Because I have the whole creative menu inventory. Like, all of this, I can just go into here and grab a new one, but no, I have to go do it the hard way, don't I? Okay. See? Do you see that? It's orange. Don't pay any attention to them faces. Moving on. There's nothing to move on to. Just when I could just get away from things. There's nothing to move on to. And I can't run away from that ghast when I hit it. Oh. Did I do anything else? I really can't remember if I did anything else. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think I saved the texture that I made for the dark grey bed. No, I didn't. Wait, what? I think. Oh, I got some of these textures off another YouTuber. I think he's called like Sonic something with like numbers and letters or something. Sonic OC. I don't know. Probably. And then he had that in his description, in the link to downloading it. So I downloaded it, and I made some of the textures. Oh, yes, and you can also see Minecraft Best Format Edition, because this is definitely in the best format. But then I figured out something called ES File Explorer, where you can just go to your apps and open up their files, which would make it much easier if an update came out, not hunting down YouTube just for another thing. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have had these crates with this stuff. And I also wouldn't have had these llamas over here that I changed. You see, these llamas weren't in the original pack. So I could never have changed these and their decorations. I didn't change any of them. I changed the decorations, but I wouldn't have been able to if I didn't have that pack. So it's good that I didn't have to go hunting for YouTube for it, but I probably would have never done it anyway in the first place. So link in the description to his channel, or her channel, link in the description to that channel, and also if you want to link in the description to anything else, I don't think there's anything else to link to. I've changed the Minecraft, if you download this on the Fire TV, is it Kindle Fire TV? I don't know, but whatever, the Fire TV version for this game, it will also change the logo. It will have it in the colours of fire. If you don't know which order they'll be in and which colours, you can find that out for yourself by just getting the Fire TV edition version for yourself. So wasn't the settings loading? Okay, so then as you can see, when I scroll down, when you click on it, when it's hovering, it's in the middle, and you can also have it on, have it off. I think it's frozen. Hello, Minecraft. Are you in there? Please tell me you're in there. I don't think it's in there. Okay, so I'll just tell you then. Yeah, the demo profile picture that comes up when you're like when it's still loading your Xbox Live account profile picture. Oh yes, now it's worked. Is actually you can see now for yourself. Now we see Steve here. He's a very nice, lovely Steve, and also I'll give you a link in the description to this rideable, controllable llama add-on, and that's how I actually managed to get the things on the llamas without them walking off. And it's easier to tame them with this, I think. And see, I'm not connected to the internet, and I've not got my Xbox. Well, I am, but I've not got my Xbox Live on here, so that would have been like a background with blue sky and green ground for the grass, and then the regular person who would usually appear in that slot before it loads the picture would have been like just a red character. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. I'm holding my Ruby that is called Emerald, that I may as well call Ruby again now. And if you have any suggestions for this pack, it will be appreciated if you actually commented it in the description or on my Google Plus page. Ruby. And also, it will also be appreciated if you can't do that, that if you can like the video and maybe perhaps consider subscribing to the channel, because then it will make it more likely for me to do another one of these and actually release the pack to the public. See, this is still, I'm still testing this pack out. See, there's still quite a lot of things in it, but I'm still testing it out. So, I've probably not mentioned everything, but yeah. I don't have an outro. Cue the random outro.